Shalom. All praises, honor, and glorification unto our mighty, marvelous, and wonderful power. Kol halaim la alahayanawa Yahweh ba'ashem Yahushai ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of great millstone whom rule well, and who are great examples towards younger brethren, and also whom I have learned this truth from, ultimately through the spirit and power of Yahweh ba'ashem Yahushai. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto you sincere brethren and few sincere sisters out there. This is your brother Allah coming to you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be going into pretty much the fact that we're in spooky times and how we need to be vigilant. Salakia, give me 1 second. I'm going to grab some tissue. Salakia. But yeah, man, we're in spooky times, and it's clear as day. If you're in the right spirit and the Lord is giving you the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you see what time we're in, and pretty much everybody has demons on them. Everybody is on the verge of crashing out, just you see it, man. We're in spooky times. We're in the times that were prophesied of, and obviously things haven't reached their peak, but what we're seeing is pretty much a foreshadow of the things to come, if you will, because the scriptures tell you, the end, I guess, is going to be like a time never before, So, once again, man, we're in spooky times, and we need to be vigilant. We need to keep our eyes open, and we need to stay focused, and that's to myself first and foremost, because there's many ways that, the scriptures tell you, man, Satan have desired to sift you as wheat, and we have to keep that in mind as well. We're in war. We're in spiritual war. Right, the scriptures tell you that he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. Right, and I remember, coming into the truth, that was like a basic scripture that I always thought about. But it's important to keep that in our minds, man. The fact that we're at war. And there's many wows that Satan can throw at you, to get you distracted, to get you, there's different things, man. But if you're on point, you're going to be able to dodge those things through the spirit and power of Yahweh ba'ashem Yahushai, But enough talk. I want to go ahead and start off with the book of 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. And I'll start at verse 1, and it reads, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come." Right, and I'll get it really quick, going into that word perilous. Right, you see it says, "full of danger or risk, exposed to imminent risk or of disaster or ruin." Let's see. Right, you see uncertain, vulnerable, unsafe, treacherous, hazardous, critical, exposed, at risk, danger, gnarly, right? You get the point. Problematic, difficult, we're in those times. Verse 2, For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, right? Meaning lacking in self-control, if you don't know what that word means. Fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. And the list goes on, man. And we see these things. That is a articulate description of what we see today. So what does that tell you? We're in the last days, whether you believe it or not, man. You know? These people are all about self, doing as thou wilt, YOLO, right? Everybody got demons on them, man. You see it, you see Jake out here is all fucked up. These women are all fucked up. Everybody's fucked up. But that's prophecy, and these different signs are the things that we were instructed to look out for, pursuant to the book of I'll get it, 2nd Esdras 9:1. Right? And it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest had plain beginnings, and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And we're in the end, man. So we're going to be seeing those effects and signs, which ultimately is referring to fulfillment of prophecy. And that's what we're in. We're in the time of fulfillment of prophecy, right? So let's see. Let me go ahead and get Ezekiel, the 21st chapter. And Thawadi Yahweh Shemi Yahushai for putting it on my spirit to do this lesson. Salaki, Ezekiel 21:8, and it reads, Again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer. Right? And Salakia. And this sword is ultimately going into Jacob's trouble. But see, Jacob's trouble is going to have a global effect. It's going to have a wholesome effect, for lack of a better term, right? It's going to affect the world, man. Not just Jake. It pertains to Jake, but it's going to affect the whole world. And I'll get that, Jeremiah 30:7. But verse 11, and ye have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. Right? Obviously, we know the people of the Lord are the Israelites, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon my thigh. And once again, that's going into Jacob's trouble, which I'll get it, right? Jeremiah 30:7. And it reads, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that he is the elect, right? The elect are those who are going to be delivered from the times to come. right? You know, and as we always say, man, Lord willing, we be of the elect, right? So let me go ahead and get Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, verse 2. And it reads, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth." And that's the spirit that Jake is in, man. And not just Jake, the world is in. Everybody is, their mind is on having fun, doing what they want, right? Vainglory, pleasure, so on and so forth. You see it, man. And it's going to be the downfall of many, right? The scriptures tell you, as far as the women, man, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, right? And that, but you see today, that's what these women are all about, pleasure. Be different if they were about their purpose, which is to please the man, but man, it's far from that. Anyways, continuing on. Let's see. Yeah, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. So let me go ahead and go to Isaiah, the 24th chapter, starting at verse 4. And it reads, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left," which that's to come. Following those ICBM nuclear missiles that are going to drop, which is that hellfire spoken of in the scriptures via World War III, right? Verse 7, "The new wine mourneth, the wine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh." This is coming, man. "The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth," right? "They shall not drink wine with the song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it." I'll keep reading too. Verse 10, "The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in," right? And we know the word Babel means confusion, which America is Babylon the Great, right? So that city spoken of, Babylon the Great, man, America. And it's going to be broken down. We're reading it, man. Look up the word Babel. Go into it. "Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone." Right? "And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction." Right? So, let's see, Jeremiah 7:34. And it reads, "Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah, and from the streets of Jerusalem, the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate." And I'm going to go ahead and close out with this, right? Unless the Lord says otherwise. Jeremiah 16:8, and it reads, "Thou shalt not also go into the house of feasting, to sit with them to eat and to drink. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, Behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes and in your days the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride." And we're going to see it, man. Right? So, matter of fact, I'm going to end it with this. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, verse 3. And it reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And let me also get this. Isaiah 55:11. And it reads, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So with that, Lord willing, you ratified once again and continuously all praises, honor, and glorification unto Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Yeah, man, see you in the next lesson, Lord willing. And on to the next one. Shalom. DTA soon. Abba.